Right, I would just like to say before we start, viewers and listeners, you might hear my voice is a bit shot, and I've come all the way here, regardless of this, to do this podcast with you tonight, and I think I should get commended for that.
No.
Hello, I am Sam.
I'm Ian.
And we welcome you back to the latest episode of One Credit After Another, a show where we dive into the career of a filmmaker or actor and their latest project. Ian, is butter a carb?
Yes. No, it's not. What? What's butter? It's Mean Girls, isn't it?
It's bingo. Right, Rachel McAdams returns to the big screen in Sam Raimi's new survival horror, Send Help. The film has its UK release on the 6th of February and has received highly positive reviews from critics. The premise of the film is two colleagues becoming stranded on a deserted island where they must overcome past grievances and work together to survive. Ian, what is your favourite deserted island film? And can Rachel McAdams pull off a performance in horror?
Ooh, they're good questions to start with. Right. This is a very, very broad. What is your best? Deserted island or is it desert island?
What did I say?
I think deserted island.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Or is it not desert island or deserted? Yeah. What did I say? I confused myself now. Holy wow. That's crazy. No,
An island that has no inhabitants.
Has no inhabitants. Okay, right. Well, I've absolutely broken the rules to this then because I saw it as like films that take place on islands that don't have like a population, right?
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Because I've put things down like your obvious one is Castaway, but then you've got Jurassic Park technically.
No.
What? And Battle Royale.
Yeah, Battle Royale counts.
Yeah, but I reckon Jurassic Park can count.
No.
Why not?
Because Jurassic Park is it's in the name. It's a park for dinosaurs, and there are humans.
People. They're not inhabiting.
There are humans there. Yeah, there is.
Well, there are humans there, but they're still on a deserted island. And actually, technically, you could say like Rebirth.
Dennis Nedry clearly is from that island in Costa Rica.
Well, you could have Jurassic Park Rebirth then, where all the dinosaurs are in a small slither on the equator. Great film.
So I feel like The Lost World would probably count more than Jurassic Park because that is supposed to be just an island of dinosaurs.
Well, there you go. Look, I've just said.
Okay, well there you go then.
There's versions of the Jurassic Park world that kind of fit into that, but
you spelt Battle Royale wrong too. I'm pretty sure there's an E at the end.
I thought that
like,
too.
Like,
do you know what?
Like a chicken royale.
Yeah, well, I thought the same thing. When I was typing it, I was like, I definitely feel like I've written this incorrectly.
Yeah. What other ones you got? You got 7 Days and 7 Nights, starring Harrison Ford and the lady who I can't remember.
Then you've got a really interesting Robinson Crusoe reboot with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
How intrigued are you, though? No, I was intrigued. I saw that and I was like, why haven't I seen this?
Do you know that there is an original Castaway with Oliver Reed and Amanda Donoghue?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just them on an island for 2 hours. And I don't think it did very well.
No.
Oliver Reed had a glorious big beard, and I can only imagine how drunk he was during that production.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think there's some seriously interesting desert.
But
Well, I mean, it's wide, right? The net is broad for deserted islands or whatever it is.
But shall we discuss?
I want to answer your second point first.
Oh, sorry.
Is Rachel McAdams good enough to perform in horror? I think she's already done it. I think she's really fluid, but I think she's worked with horror directors. So I think somewhere along the line, she's shown good chops for it.
Well, we're going to discuss Red Eye soon enough, my friend.
I love Red Eye. So
I have mixed feelings on that specific eye.
The ending's funny.
The ending is many things. But Send Help itself, Sam Raimi. Back in an original concept for the first time in, 17 years?
Yeah.
His films since have been The Wizard of Oz, the prequel to The Wizard of Oz, and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So this is his first original-ish film since... He did a horror in the late 2000s, didn't he? Which name's
Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
Which you like, don't you?
I love Drag Me to Hell.
You did.
I'm a big fan of the Raimi slapstick horror. I think it's so funny.
Yes.
So.
I'm seeing this week. So I'm very excited to get back
I think
to you
actually
on it.
I might be going to see it as well.
But I love the concept of these kind of films, just like the fish out of water. We didn't even talk about Lost.
Why would we talk about Lost? It's awful.
No, but like as a
concept.
People on an island, yeah.
We're on a desert island.
A deserted
island.
Deserted island.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. But I just love the idea of these films. These always work for whether it be survival or horror or suspense.
Yeah, because it's an interesting what do you call it? Like litmus test.
Yes.
For how far you can push people.
Well, it basically renders whoever is on the island a new person, because all their previous titles or positions, which I think this film is going to heavily go towards, is like rendered null and void, and now you just have to basically be able to like fish.
Yeah, well, it's an interesting dynamic, right? Because the two are employees, or they work together, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't happen that often. Normally it's like a husband and wife. Normally it's like a family thing. It's like, no, this is interesting.
Yeah. Right, so...
You didn't give me the end of quarterly report. I'm going to eat your leg.
You sounded amazingly like the posh man from IT Crowd just then. Where is your guard now? Father! What's his name?
Matt Berry.
Matt Berry! That's the one, yeah. Right, should we talk about... We're here to talk about Rachel McAdams. Should we talk about her career to date?
Let's do it.
Rachel McAdams was born in London. Not our London, Ian. Ontario, London.
Okay.
Which I didn't know about that until writing this up.
And you didn't know there was a Canada, London?
No, I didn't actually.
Did you not?
No. As a child, Rachel McAdams enjoyed acting in theatre productions throughout Canada. This eventually led McAdams to directing children's theatre productions as a teenager. After 4 years studying at York's University Theatre Programme, McAdams made her her TV debut in 2001, and the following year appeared in the film The Hot Chick, starring Rob Schneider.
Okay.
Now we're going to remain professional and not mention carrots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, we are going to talk about The Hot Chick, though, aren't we?
Yep.
We've got to talk about The Hot Chick.
Yep.
Okay. 2004 proved to be Rachel McAdams' breakthrough year, starring in the classics The Notebook and Mean Girls. These films made McAdams a household name and a Hollywood star. Exploring new genres, McAdams starred in the Wes Craven thriller Red Eye in 2005 and the political drama State of Play and mystery film Sherlock Holmes in 2009. The 2010s saw McAdams appear in the Woody Allen film Midnight in Paris and Richard Curtis's About Time. 2015 saw McAdams appear in 5 films, including Spotlight, which won the Oscar for Best Picture. 2015 also saw her appear in her most famous TV role to date, the second season of True Detective. The following year saw McAdams join the MCU and appeared in the film Doctor Strange. She returned for a sequel in 2022, where she first worked with director Sam Raimi. McAdams' filmography in the 2020s is limited, but she has starred in the aforementioned Doctor Strange sequel, as well as 2 critically acclaimed films with Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret, and this year's Send Help.
Not bad.
Right, and now we look at that filmography. And where do we start, Ian? We start with The Hot Chick.
Okay. Okay.
Now, what's your opinion on Rob Schneider, and will we ever do a one credit after another about him?
I mean, it depends if he's ever in anything else again. Well, unless
Adam Sandler will always keep that man employed.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what his wage is.
Oh, he gets like
give him £4 and a sandwich.
Well, I saw Ron Perlman was talking about working on the first Fallout game, and he jokingly said he got $50 and a sandwich. And I think Rob Schneider operates on a similar wage structure. It's not a good film. I do remember this coming out though, so weirdly, I do remember Rachel McAdams hitting the silver screen.
Okay. do you know what?
But I was
think
8.
I've seen it, but do you know what? So many films just disappear out of memory. I think this is one of them. Has this got Terry Crews in it? Or am I thinking of White Chicks?
Oh, you're thinking of White
I
Chicks.
think I'm thinking of White Chicks, sorry.
At first, I didn't know she was in White Chicks, but it's the Hot Chick.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thoughts on this 29 Metascore movie?
Well, it's the low point of her career, I'd say, and it's also the beginning.
I know, right?
But, I mean, let's face it, we're not... I mean, she's fairly well built.
On Hot Chick?
Yeah.
She's
like second or third build.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's her film debut.
Is that like Isla Fisher in pretty much every movie that she's in? She's really high building it, but the movie's terrible.
Isla Fisher.
I know, right?
Will we ever do? I can't imagine we'll ever do one about one credit about Isla Fisher.
Oh, one day. I don't know. Did she turn up in the new Now You See Me?
Great.
Yeah. That will acclaim it. But I'll tell you what, though. All right, fair enough. We joke about the hot chick. But is it the best debut Mean Girls Notebook double feature 1 year?
I mean, it's really impressive.
Insanely impressive.
Talk about like shooting yourself into stardom. I mean, what's the gap between these films coming out?
Same year.
No, as in like months.
Oh, I don't know. There couldn't have been too much between them, though. I wouldn't surprise me if they were both summer movies.
I mean, not to age you, but I imagine you remember this film coming out and being like a massive sensation. I don't really remember it at all, but I do remember Lindsay Lohan. This is like what I think of her as, along with Freaky Friday.
We did the Lindsay Lohan episode, I think when we were doing Deep Dive 5, right? And one of the things that we said was she had an insane 2000s.
Yes.
And Mean Girls was part of that. Rachel McAdams not too far off. When you think like Mean Girls and then The Notebook. I remember The Notebook being a real big thing.
Do you know the gap between these two films?
A week and a half.
2 months. So literally, you go from like March 2004, a few people probably know you, and then by that summer, you are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's very rare.
Well, it's not bad though. What? Because Mean Girls, you can kind of see it, but The Notebook, you're opposite Ryan Gosling. It's like let's not count white hot chicks, right? But your first movie is Mean Girls, and then you go in to do opposite, like a lead opposite The Notebook, opposite Gosling in The Notebook. That's quite.
Was Ryan Gosling well known at this stage?
Good question. I think he'd done a couple of things. I don't think he was completely unknown because he was off the Disney Channel.
He was a Disney Channel kid, yeah.
And then he went into Drive was 2010.
11.
What would have been before that?
He did Blue Valentine, I think, because he did
Blue Valentine. Yeah.
He was fairly independent, wasn't he, until probably the early 2010s, and then he kind of found his stardom route.
Yeah. Well, I think he was able to. He's earned enough money to where he could start to actually pick things. Up until this point, he was in. Remember the Titans? He was also young Hercules. Do you remember the 90s Hercules? There was 90s Hercules and then 90s Xena. He was the young Hercules. So he was on the spin-off of that.
But do you think...
but he wouldn't have done much, I don't think, up until this point. Remember the Titans, Murder by Numbers, and then Notebook was 2004. So he hadn't done a lot, actually.
But it was a huge... I mean, it wasn't a critical dial in the Notebook, but in terms of audiences...
It was like Titanic.
Yeah, I mean...
Titanic was a bit more critical.
I mean, for my generation, this is basically most girls' like favourite film. Or up there. Along with Mean Girls. That's what I mean. Yeah. She has such an impact on like the millennial generation.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very rare to do simultaneously two massive films.
Yeah.
And that basically sent her on her way. I suppose my
question... Do you reckon Glenn Powell is like the only equivalent of that now? Because Glenn Powell had been around for a little while, and then he goes and does Top Gun, and then he does that film with... I always get confused with Sabrina Carpenter.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that did massive. And that seemed to just completely catapult him into stardom. He'd been in other stuff. He was like, Everybody Wants Some. He'd been like a bit of a Linklater darling. He'd turned up in other stuff. But then he had this 1-2 hit that's now just sent him into a stratosphere. And now we're learning that he isn't leading man material.
Well, he's got a new film coming out soon. This might be the one. Yeah. The Walking Man.
Oh, okay.
You see what I did there?
I see.
Yeah, he just needs to slow down.
He's got to slow down.
And eventually it will be the Wheelchair Man.
Yeah, and I actually quite like him. I think Glenn Powell's right.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
But no, Rachel McAdams. So would you say that she peaked at this point, though? Would you say that her stardom kind of reached its apex mountain here? Or, I mean, we'll probably discuss it a bit later, but like the last couple of years of her career have seen her kind of like have a resurgence after a little break.
Well, it depends when you expect that little break. She made some interesting choices. She kind of got locked into genre, shall we say. I think she started off strong, but then she did kind of get locked into a bit of a certain type of character. And then...
Because, I mean, look at it.
Spotlight, I think, was where things started to kind of improve again.
Oh, okay. Because she did The Notebook, Mean Girls, and then she did Red Eye,
Yeah.
which is good. I mean, that's a lead in a Wes Craven film,
Yeah.
which is a big deal.
Yeah. But with Cillian Murphy.
And Cillian Murphy, this is basically
off the
his
back
first
of-
American film,
Yeah.
like big American film.
Yeah.
And
Before Sunshine, after 28 Days?
no, this was 3 years after 28 Days, 2 years before Sunshine.
Yeah. So this is right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah.
This was the same year he played the Scarecrow in Batman Begins.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what came out first, but this is obviously
Got another two-hander then.
yeah, this is a much bigger role,
Yeah.
obviously. But Cillian Murphy's great. They're really good in it. What's your opinion on Red Eye?
I love Red Eye.
Red Eye is
In the same way that I love
baffling.
Scream, I love Red Eye.
I mean, Red Eye, it kind of starts off as like a weird romantic comedy,
Yep.
and then it sort of descends into thriller, and
No,
then
then it descends into Flight Plan.
and then it descends
and
into,
then
then it's horror, and
Yeah.
then it ends with like Adam Sandler level comedy.
Oh yeah, the bit where they land and he turns up at her house is like, sorry, what?
Yeah, I mean it's baffling.
But then that's where there's like echoes of things like Scream and that in this, where, you know, to spoil the end of Scream, you've got
30-year-old
yeah,
movie.
you've got like fucking Skeet Ulrich's character comes back to life and he gets the bullet in the head.
Yeah,
So it's like there's that slapstick nature to it that I think just lends itself to Red Eye. But I like Red Eye. I think it's good fun. I think it's a film of its time that is made by a director that knows horror, but he also knows
he just doesn't
fun
know.
horror.
He doesn't know what he wants this to be.
That's the best part.
It's not.
It is because
it's
he
six-
does know what it
if
wants
it-
to be.
if it's-
It's Wes Craven. He wants it to be a horror movie, and he wants it to be a slapstick horror movie. He doesn't care for it to be a romantic comedy. That's the point of the horror. So you know,
It comes across. It comes across as like cheese.
Nah, I love it.
So much cheese.
Love it. It's good cheese.
Kind of wish the whole film just took place on the plane.
Yeah,
you know
then
when
you'd have Flight Plan.
You know when we talk about Locke. And
Yeah.
our love of Locke and its structure. I feel like this film just be on the plane.
Oh yeah,
don't even be at the airport.
As soon as they land at the end, it's over.
Yeah, it's like
it
Room.
is
Do you
over.
remember Room? Not the
Yeah.
crap Room. Like
Yeah.
I wish Room just predominantly took place within the room.
Yeah.
And don't have like this whole.
Oh yeah.
third act.
As soon as they got the whole second half of Room was was done. As soon as they got out of the room.
Right, I've got two hot takes for you.
Okay.
The first hot take, and I've been meaning to break this to you for a while.
That you don't like Wedding Crashers.
I think Scream is overrated.
Ah, of course you do. That does make me not like you a little bit less.
The second point, Rachel McAdams does Red Eye, a lead, and then do you think the rest of the 2000s, maybe quite a while, is a bit underwhelming? A lot of supporting films.
So I like Wedding Crashers. I think it's good fun, but very supporting in that. Yeah, very middling. Family Stone, The Lucky Ones, very average. State of Play is not bad. It's an interesting 2010s though, if you look at it by genre. So she's done comedy, she's done drama, she's done romance, she's done horror. She's gone back to comedy again. The interesting thing I find about her, and this is where I don't know whether or not she gets she does something like State of Play, which I think
Good film.
kind of defines, or doesn't define, but lays the foundation for her to go on to do things like Spotlight, and that type of drama, which she does that really well. She's good in comedy. She does what she's got to do. But she just hits her stride again in 2009 with The Time Traveler's Wife. It's almost like she does Notebook and then she does Time Traveler's Wife, which was huge at the time. Like, again, people like fell in love with that movie. And then it's no surprise that she does About Time. It's the same movie again.
About Time is a cult classic.
Honestly, that absolutely destroyed me.
Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed me. My granddad died literally like the day before I watched About Time. Brutal. Do not do that. If you're going to do About Time, do it at a nice high point. Absolutely ruined me.
It's one of my friends' favourite films.
What About Time? It's a nice movie. It's
Very charming.
Donald Gleason's really good.
Very Richard Curtis.
Yeah, but I mean, within that, what have you got? You've got Sherlock Holmes, Morning Glory.
Yep.
Midnight in Paris. That's a great movie.
Great film.
Yeah. She's great in that. Comes back to romance again with The Vow.
I suppose if we're going to, I mean, we'll talk about trends later, but it's feeling she's
Definitely.
excels in the romance department.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's romance or drama or any of that, but she's not pulling her punches with the other genres.
Yeah.
So I think like she's a really interesting character from that. In that, I kind of feel like, to take it back to your very very first question, where it's like, I kind of feel like horror's there. Like she did it with Wes Craven. She's, you know, she's done elements of it with Raimi already with Doctor Strange. Kind of feels like this is the next step.
Should we talk about 2015?
And Killing of a Sacred Deer, you could argue, is horror.
That's true. 2015, and then we can go from there to like her current events.
Yeah. So what we're saying, anything between probably 2005 to about 2015? What are we saying?
I mean, again,
Paying the bills.
shoots out of the canon of stardom, and then it's like, right, I'm settling here. I mean, that I mean, again, that could be the reason. She's like, oh my god, I've become this huge star. I'm going to spend the next 10 years just kind of
pick what I want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then 2015, she stars in 5 films and a TV show in True Detective, and then after that has done sporadic stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think that was like planned?
No.
Like 5 films in a year is mad.
Well, what did she do? I mean, she had a family, didn't she, in the late 2010s?
Yeah.
So unless you went, oh yeah, I'm going to have
like,
I'm gonna have a family in like 2 years' time, so I've got to do as much as I can now.
Yeah.
And then kind of have a couple of years looking after them. And then I'll slowly but surely, then I can pick what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, she did Southpaw, True Detective the show, Spotlight, Aloha, The Little Prince, Everything Will Be Fine. Yeah.
The problem
Crazy
is
busy.
that a lot of those are paycheck movies that are actually awful. But then she's got this like crowning achievement in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Spotlight. Like, that's mad. Spotlight.
Do you think Spotlight, how do you think that's aged?
Mate, I was obsessed with Spotlight.
Well, I think everyone was.
Obsessed with Spotlight. It was, I mean, even to the point where it actually fueled the debate of something that now exists in Hollywood, which is the casting Oscar.
Yeah.
Like that whole idea now that you can get an Oscar for cast.
It was this film, and The Revenant was basically the big film of 2015.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to be one of those who was going to win the Oscar.
Yeah. I do think, I think it's good. I think it's like that whole, I mean, I still love it. I think like in terms of the story that it tries to tell, and
everyone's really good in it.
Everyone is insanely good.
Michael Keaton,
it's paced really well. It drops things at exactly the right moment. It's got good character drama. It's got character moments. Great film.
Yeah.
How it's aged well. Do you not think it's aged well?
I don't think people talk about it a lot. It's just it's a film. It's one of those films, those Oscar films that comes out and it has a really, really important message, and then it just disappears. It does it's not rewatchable.
Oh mate, I've rewatched this film loads of times. I know we were out the zeitgeist a little bit in terms of that. Like it's not something that you're going to watch on Christmas Eve.
It's the same thing with like The Revenant. Weirdly, like people like The Revenant was such a big thing. It won Leo his Oscar, and I just think people are like, "What happened in that film?"
I think you'd watch Spotlight before you watch The Revenant again. Because
Spotlight
is so interesting, and it's a real good. I put this in line with things like All the President's Men and is it Network?
It's a very mature film.
Like it's about something. Like this is about journalism and how you go about like kind of breaking the story and whatnot as well. Liev Schreiber's amazing in it.
Liev Schreiber's.
Oh, he's a genuinely good guy.
Underrated.
Even as Sabretooth in the X-Men movies, he's absolutely underrated.
One day we'll have our Schreiber.
We will.
Yeah.
Absolutely we will.
Right, so I have another hot take.
That Southpaw is also awful.
No, about Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
I think the chemistry between Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel McAdams is great.
Is that a hot take?
I think it is. No one ever talks about it. I think they're great. I think they're great together.
Yeah. I actually really rate the Doctor Strange movies.
Better than Iron Man and Pepper.
Yes, absolutely.
They just come across as like, that they actually have a proper history.
Yeah, true.
And that's my...
Is that a hot take?
I think it's a hot take.
That's a good guy. What do you think of the first Doctor Strange movie? In light of its positioning.
I would say when it came out, probably a little bit too sophisticated for everybody. But because of Marvel's kind of decline, I think people will reflect on it much more warmly.
I really like the first Doctor Strange movie.
It's just like, it's very high concept.
It's really high concept. I think Scott Derrickson does an amazing job.
Kind of waste Mads Mikkelsen.
He did. Sorry?
They waste Mads Mikkelsen.
Absolutely, but they waste it's the MCU. They waste literally every villain. It's... I think what it tries to do is so rewatchable, and to go back and watch it, because it does really amazing stuff. It's basically lifted from the comic books itself. So the psychedelic nature of like all the paneling and the movement of like windows and streets and the just like alchemy of it all, I think is absolutely incredible. I really like the way it obviously sets... It really grounds Doctor Strange in the MCU in a way that some of the others haven't. Like for me, it feels like Shang-Chi, for instance, still feels like a completely separate movie. I don't know how Shang-Chi, for instance, will be woven into the rest of this. Even like a lot of the things about the 10 rings and all of that lot still feels completely separate from what was going on with like the Time Stone, well, what was going on in Endgame and all that as well. They just feel completely separate. Whereas I felt like Doctor Strange really just embedded itself like quite early, quite quickly. So I thought that was really interesting. I do like Rachel McAdams. I like Cumberbatch as this kind of like tortured surgeon looking for answers. I think that's a cool... It's just a cool character.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he is an equal to Iron Man.
Yeah.
I don't think they did that enough, though.
I much prefer the character of Doctor Strange as like a supporting character.
Okay.
I think he's so good, being one of the puzzles.
Yeah.
Pieces in the puzzle in like a Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah.
A film completely focused on him kind of loses me at times.
Well, that's why I quite like the first one. I think if you do an origin story correctly and interestingly, you can end up with a Doctor Strange 1. But the problem is that you then have a Doctor Strange 2, which is more about the multiverse than it is about him.
Well, your opinion on this film has changed.
Doctor Strange 2?
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. It absolutely hasn't changed. But I have to watch it with a very particular hat on.
The Sam Raimi hat.
I have to wear it with if I'm not wearing the Sam Raimi hat, if I'm wearing my MCU hat, Doctor Strange 2, he's not good at all. If I'm wearing my if I'm wearing my my Sam Raimi hat, my goodness, it's good fun. I watched it again with my Sam Raimi hat on like a month or two ago. And I loved every minute of it. The whole bit, the first shocking moment happens in the beginning of the film where Doctor Strange is essentially facing like a giant, like kind of octopus, and they just basically spear his eyeball, and it comes out of the socket and lands on the floor, and everyone is just in awe. But when you're wearing that Sam Raimi hat, it's just funny.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
Does this hat involve like Spider-Man and Bruce Campbell?
Just dancing.
I
mean, Bruce Campbell's in Doctor Strange too.
Oh, Bruce Campbell's in every...
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell will play like a coconut in Send Help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
he will beat himself up.
Yes. And he will say groovy.
Yeah, no, I think Rachel McAdams in this role, I think she's great. Again, she's really, not like made a niche, but she's absolutely mastered the supporting role. And I think she's kind of done the same here. Her character doesn't really make any sense at all in Doctor Strange 2.
No.
I like her in the first one, but Doctor Strange 2 just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I could talk about Doctor Strange as an MCU movie very differently as I can talk about it as a Sam Raimi movie. And I think that inherently is a problem as well.
Before we talk about her latest 2 films, Game Night.
Game Night.
What
Absolute
a great little film.
belter. Fantastic little movie. Jesse Plemons, right?
Jesse Plemons is fantastic.
Amazing. Honestly, I remember it was like a random Saturday night and we just sat down with this movie thinking, oh, this is going to be awful. It's going to be Jason Bateman. Like, you're either going to get something like Arrested Development or you're going to get something really bad. And it was unbelievably good. So much more fun than it should have been.
It's a good example, and I agree and I don't agree with this. Like, you know, when people say like the comedy genre died.
Yeah.
And it died with like Seth Rogen and Judd Apatow's like prime. This is a good counter to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really good fun.
Really good fun.
Really fun concept.
Yeah.
Really funny characters. Even like the supporting characters, like as I say, Jesse Plemons is great. But again, Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, really
I
good.
think that's her career trend. She's just got great chemistry with absolutely everybody.
She has. I want to make just a couple of mentions though before we move on to other stuff. Killing of a Sacred Deer and Disobedience. two films from 2017. If you haven't watched either of them, I suggest you go and watch them immediately. Killing the Sacred Deer is Yorgos Lanthimos. So if you're a fan of like anything like The Favourite or Begonia or anything like that, then this is definitely one to go back to. It's a weird, eerie little thing with Barry Keoghan and Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell, yeah.
It's amazing. Definitely go back to watch that. Disobedience was a weird little movie that she did with Rachel Weisz back in 2017. And it's all about basically being ousted from, I think she's part of a Jewish family. Which is Rachel Weisz. Her family is Jewish, and she's basically rejected by her family and community for falling in love with a woman. And it's all about then how she comes back into the fold again, like years and years later, and essentially has a friendship with the woman that she fell in love with. So it's a really small, like niche, almost like an A24 type drama that goes on. If you've not seen it, I would definitely recommend doing it. It turns up on like Film 4. It's one of those Film 4 like turns up on Channel 4 very often. If you've not seen it, I'd give it a go. It's really interesting.
Okay. Right. Have you seen though? Are You There, God? It's Margaret.
I have not.
No, neither have I.
No, it's supposed to be good though.
It's very, very well received.
Okay.
Kathy Bates is also in it. Yeah, this was essentially her big comeback, so to speak.
Okay.
Because, yeah, she only really did Doctor Strange, but it's not like a particularly big role in Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
And she did this, and then...
It's one of her highest meta scores, isn't it?
One of the highest. And then we've got this year's Send Help.
Yeah.
Which returns her to Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And Dylan O'Brien, who's...
I cannot wait to see Dylan O'Brien again. It was an absolute travesty what happened to him on the Maze Runner movies.
Oh, no, he did a really good...
He's come back. He's done some stuff in between.
He did a very good post-apocalyptic film.
Okay.
Which I enjoyed during COVID. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
So I thought, he could be something interesting.
Yeah, Dylan O'Brien, I think he's good watch.
And based on... Well, this is the tricky thing. Based on the posters, it seems he's going to be quite villainous.
Okay, cool.
But that might just be a red herring.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, that is Rachel McAdams' career to date. Now we will reflect and question the previous films and career.
Okay, come on then. Tell us then. Empire Review, best and worst.
Empire Review, best or worst. Or best and worst, I should say.
I mean, we just mentioned Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret as a Metascore of 84. So I reckon that's going to rate quite highly. It's got to be Spotlight though, right?
Right. So...
Am I right? Yeah. You answering my question.
So her career, very good career. Very varied with Empire.
Okay.
There is only one 5-star film.
It's got to be Spotlight.
In her entire filmography.
Spotlight? Spotlight. Spotlight? It's got to be Spotlight. It's not Spotlight.
It's not.
Are you joking?
It is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
What did they give Spotlight?
4 stars.
Madness.
So we've got 4 stars there. Red Eye got 3 stars.
Obviously.
The Notebook got 3 stars. Mean Girls got 3 stars.
What are they on? They really don't like Rachel McAdams.
Spotlight got 4 stars. Doctor Strange got 4 stars. Doctor Strange 2 got 4 stars. But yes, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret is the 5-star film of her career.
Okay.
Now the worst.
Hot Chick.
Correct. 2 stars. I think that's the highest Rob Schneider rated film with 2 stars.
Is that 2 stars too many?
Probably.
Oh dear. Okay.
We have to do Rob Schneider one day.
Okay. Right. What about career trends?
Well, I think
we've mentioned it, isn't it? Do you reckon? I mean, she definitely can do horror. I think. I'm tying it back to that first question again because I do find it interesting. She's typecast in some aspects because most of her success has come from romantic movies. She's had a good run with some comedy as well. Like we just mentioned about Game Night and stuff like that. And she's also able to chuck a couple of jokes around in Doctor Strange and whatnot too. And also Sam Raimi must see the comedy in her to do something like Send Help. So yeah, I think she's oddly her trend is romance and drama, but I also think weirdly it's a trend to be unpredictable.
I think her trend's just romance.
Okay.
Whether it be lead or she's got great chemistry with everyone she like plays off.
Okay.
Okay. You've seen Disobedience. Does she have good chemistry with Rachel?
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's I think
she's just a good actor.
Great actor. Romance is her sort of like go-to thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
But we
She'll
might
always be able to fall back on it.
We might be entering kind of her she's had a break from raising a family.
Yeah.
So, maybe she can now sort of play around more as a lead.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I think, to be honest, I think one of the kind of marks with her career is that since Red Eye, there's been very few lead films.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I mean. So you do Notebook and then Mean Girls, huge, and then Red Eye, you're a lead, and then there's not really a lot going on after that. So we might be seeing that with Send Help.
Yeah, hopefully so. Does her career live up to Natalie Portman's?
Yes. As an actor,
I think she's run a better career.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be kind of like a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, because I think that, well... Oh, actually, it's quite difficult. They've both been in MCU stuff.
I would argue that
Natalie Portman's not done a lot of comedies, though.
Natalie Portman could not do Red Eye.
Okay.
She couldn't do something like Send Help.
Could Rachel McAdams do Amidala?
Easily. Oh my God, it would have been so much better.
I was doing that to pull your chain. I was yanking your chain there. So.
No, I'm not a massive Natalie Portman Amidala lover.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
To be honest, oh my God, can you imagine if it was Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling as Anakin?
Oh, that would have been a no-brainer.
Jesus Christ. Canadian. Hayden Christensen's Canadian, about the same age.
Okay.
What was George Lucas thinking?
Oh, no, right. You could have gone to Disney.
No, I think she probably doesn't have the box office of Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
But she is absolutely a better actor.
Yeah. Right, most collaborated person. Who do you reckon she's worked with the most?
Right, I did extensive research on this, and it just seems she's collaborated a lot of times with the same person twice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, a lot.
She's worked with everyone twice.
So we've got Cumberbatch, Raimi, Owen Wilson, Will Ferrell, Bradley Cooper, and that was like the tip of the iceberg.
Yep.
There's so many more.
Yeah. It's insane. She's the most collaborated person on the smallest scale.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Like, so much.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Biggest box office success and flop, according to IMDb.
IMDb. Right. So I think the highest box office is clear. Actually, no. It's not. I suppose it's not clearly thought out. What do you think? What do you think it is? I mean, it's
got to be an MCU.
It's between two films, Doctor Strange. But which one? Which one is made more money?
Oh, I can't imagine Doctor Strange 1 made that much money, and Doctor Strange 2 was off the back of Endgame. Doctor Strange 2 made more money.
Doctor Strange 2 made more money.
Okay.
Do you actually remember the anticipation for that film? Because it was originally billed as the first MCU horror film.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of the filmmakers for that, brought in Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
And and the trailer was really good.
Yeah.
And then the film kind of went... But the film made $955 million.
That's not bad.
And bear in mind,
more than all the Spider-Man movies.
This is 2022. Did Spider-Man come out that year? Because that made a lot of money.
No. That came out...
2021.
What? The latest one?
Yeah.
No, that was 23, 24, wasn't it? No, actually, it might have been 2023.
No, I think it was... What? The latest... The one with all the Spider-Men?
Yeah, something about going home. Spider-Man, something about going home.
They're all like that. Yeah, 2021.
No Way Home. 21. Wow, that was actually before this.
Yeah. And that made up well over $1 billion.
I made something like 1.8 or 1.9. That was made a phenomenal amount of money.
So Doctor Strange 2 with $955 million, based on the anticipation, is probably disappointing. But it is Rachel McAdams' highest grossing film.
Yeah.
What is her lowest grossing?
Hot Chick.
No. I'm afraid that made quite a lot of money.
Okay.
But her lowest grossing film is a film, ironically called Everything Will Be Fine.
Lol.
And it made $473,000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was that one of the one? If I just read that a minute ago, that was part of that 2015 group, wasn't it?
I believe it's James Franco.
Everything Will Be Fine, 2015. That's part of the... Remember when we said that she made like 6 films in 2015?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. But she also made Spot Southpaw, which is also awful.
Do you not like...
Can't stand it.
No? Okay. Jake Gyllenhaal with his,
Can't stand it. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I love Rachel McAdams. Don't like that movie at all. Don't like it at all.
Do you like boxing films?
Yeah. I don't...
Okay.
Don't hate them. I love the Creed movies. If you were making a film about Rachel McAdams, who would play them? Margaret Qualley.
That is a fantastic shout.
That's what I do, mate.
That is
I think I would do that.
Yeah, they have the exact same mouth and
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Wow,
Very
yeah.
similar.
Yeah, easy. I mean, if they did, I don't know, if they did like a 25th anniversary of The Notebook.
Yeah. Then they'll just reverse you basically have Rachel McAdams as the old woman.
Yeah.
And then you can have Margaret Qualley as the younger woman.
But who would play a young Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
Hayden
He'll play himself.
Hayden Christensen.
Oh, who would play young Ryan Gosling? That would be a really good casting. Who would you put?
Well, what, he's 45 now? So
The problem is that at the moment, every male actor just seems to come off the back of a really crappy Netflix movie.
Jacob Elordi.
That's what I mean. Comes off a really back of a really crappy Netflix movie. Not Frankenstein, but like previous
Or the Oscar-nominated
Never Been
Frankenstein.
Kissed or whatever it is. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we come on then. Margaret Qualley, I think. Could the actor have done a better job than Tom Hardy in Locke?
Well, we have to be fair.
This is fair. Or what would be the equivalent?
I don't know.
If John Locke is stuck in a car talking about concrete, then Rachel McAdams is stuck on a bus
Oh, no, I
talking
thought
about
she could be...
cheese.
We could get the perspective... You know the Olivia Colman character, his wife?
Oh, yeah?
We just get her perspective.
Okay, so she'd be the supporting lead role again.
Oh, no. Just the whole film is her perspective.
From her perspective.
So we just follow like an hour and a half of her walking around the house, occasionally getting a call from Tom Hardy, breaking her heart.
Oh, okay, so what are we saying then? So she's... Oh,
This does completely defy the question.
See, this is the thing. I would actually say Rachel McAdams would do a really interesting job as Ruth Wilson's character. Because Ruth Wilson in that film is his wife.
Oh, that's who I'm talking about, sorry.
Oh,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Olivia
talking
Colman's having the baby.
about. Olivia Colman is
Yeah,
having
yeah.
the baby, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruth Wilson.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Ruth Wilson doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
But no, we have to stick with the actual concept of the question.
Yeah.
Could Rachel McAdams play Tom Hardy's character? I'm going to say no.
I don't think we've seen her under enough stress as an actor. Do you know what I mean? We don't see her enough with enough inner turmoil.
Well, in theory, we should definitely see it in Send Help.
Yeah, exactly. This will be a good
This
barometer
will be
for it.
We'll get back to this after
We'll do a let's talk about it, and then we'll actually bring up this. This is almost like a cross promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's it, isn't it? That's the end of the career
that's
questions.
the reflection. Yeah.
Final discussion on latest film. Our feelings towards it. Pretty damn glowing.
Yeah,
we're very
I'm
excited.
looking forward to this. I think she's a great actor.
Actor.
I don't think Rachel McAdams in a movie has ever made me go, oh, I'm not sure about that, compared to Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. No, it's got everything going for it. I mean, the reviews are great. You've got Sam Raimi. All Sam Raimi films are exciting because he has such like a unique way of like telling a story.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's one of those things where it's like, how has he not done this already?
Yeah,
This is like so up his alley.
Yeah.
And Rachel she's obviously back. It'd be really interesting to see what her chemistry is like with Dylan O'Brien because he's a far younger actor.
Yeah.
So that would be an interesting approach.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. Who's made it? Studio.
The studio that has made it is 20th Century Studios.
Oh, she's got the might and power of Disney behind him.
Well,
no wonder they found money for it.
The might and power of Steve Asbell, who runs 20th Century Studios and is doing a great job.
Okay, yeah, well, he is, yeah.
Well, if you look at
What they've done to Predator.
well, I mean, all their sort of like legacy franchises, they're doing pretty well to very well with.
Yeah.
And now, obviously, an original idea, get a good filmmaker behind it, get some stars, and you've got yourself a good review.
Yeah.
Or good film.
Do you reckon it'll make money?
No.
No. No, I think you're right.
It's January. I mean, the weather's terrible, which seems to be happening everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, what? The film comes out Friday, which is what going to be? It's going to be what, like the 8th of January? 7th or 8th of January? February, sorry.
February. It's the 6th.
Okay, right. So that means then it will be on Disney Plus at the end of February?
No.
It won't. I tell you what, I bet the turnaround's not that far because they had the Roses on there pretty soon after the cinema run.
I don't know.
I bet it'd be on Disney Plus April.
I think the budget's about 50 million.
Is it?
I think it is, yeah.
Wow, okay. Rachel McAdams getting paid.
And so, yeah, the film's got to make somewhere around 110 to 120 million. I don't think it's going to make that.
That's brave.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can't see it happening. I mean, 28 years later, my beloved Ray Fiennes, that film has flopped horribly.
Yeah.
I just think it's the time of the year. It's just not many people go to the cinema.
Legs. It will have. I wonder if that's why, because actually it could be a really big streaming release for them. Which I wonder if this is like the next strategy to streaming, right? Where it's like, actually, you're not going to earn money if you spend 400 million on a movie and then you chuck it on streaming. You're not going to earn money that way.
Yeah.
You're also not going to buy subscriptions that way. But what you are going to do is you're going to keep people subscribed if you have a movie that's got legs over time. So it's actually more about the quality of the content you're putting on your streaming service, not necessarily just having content on it. So I wonder if this is the next phase of what we're seeing.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time will
That's
tell.
a discussion for another day, though.
Yeah. Their future.
Their future. Right, Rachel McAdams' future.
Is she going to go back to being a prolific actor, or is she just going to do quality over quantity?
I think she can do what she wants now, mate. I think she's earned money, and she's definitely earned her kudos. I wonder if she might go after an award. It'd be interesting
That's
to
fair.
see McAdams go after an award.
Out of all her films, what do you think warranted...
Spotlight. Should have won the casting one. Although saying that, does that go to the casting director or the actual cast?
No, the casting director.
Yeah.
Disobedience to be fair,
is interesting, but Rachel Weisz has got the more interesting character in that.
we haven't seen the Margaret film,
No.
so that if we saw that, we might be a bit like that could be her Oscar, or could have been her Oscar film.
True. But then if she has had even a slight whiff of it with that, it wouldn't surprise me if she goes after more of that in the coming years.
Is it kind of a travesty she's never been nominated for Best Supporting Actress?
I mean, it is after the discussion we've just had.
Yeah.
But then you got to look at the stuff that she's supporting in. They're not necessarily stuff that's reflective of...
Southpaw?
Yeah. They're not really reflective of... just give that a time of day. It's not reflective of like the supporting genre, you know? Like we've got to see more stuff.
Unlikely collaborations.
So that I really liked this. When we were trying to put this together, I was thinking, well, what is unlikely about it? There's not a lot unlikely about it because she's worked with Raimi and Wes Craven. How many other directors or any other collaborators would you go, you're probably not going to work with them?
I know who she's going to work
Wes
with.
Craven.
She's going to work with David Cronenberg.
David Cronenberg. Well, it could happen.
Fellow Canadian.
He's
got another film in him.
Okay.
Get it done.
But then she could also come back to more Yorgos Lanthimos stuff, which is going to be really out there. That's weird collaboration stuff.
Guy Ritchie. Say another.
She's already done it.
2 collaborations with him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, sequels, do they count?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. If she was going to do something different, what else could you see her doing?
I'd like her... She could do more TV. Like, this is the other thing. She's only really done... She has done bits and bobs, but the only standout is True Detective. A lack of television.
Yeah, she's in the worst season of True Detective.
Particularly in like the modern age where like a lot of A-listers go down the TV route. It's surprising she hasn't done that either.
It's a big time commitment, isn't it? TV.
Not if it's a miniseries. I mean, it's still a commitment, but it's not like I don't know, Walton Goggins is probably going to play the ghoul for the next 25 years.
He's done now. He's locked into that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you mentioned something really interesting where she was directing kids' plays when she was a teenager. I wonder if she would ever go into, say, something like directing.
I think she, again, but she hasn't got any actual credits in that field, but based on how she seems, I think she could do quite well in that field. Directing... Maybe writing.
I wouldn't say no to watching something that she's directed.
Yeah.
Just purely for the fact that she's got range and she's performed well in what she's doing. So actually, she's earned the kudos to go off and go and try something like that. You know,
AI.
It's a moot point. It's a moot point with Rachel McAdams.
Well, speaking of AI, I did see Walton Goggins doing an AI advert, and I was like, God, they've even got my boy Walton doing AI adverts. I mean. They'll probably use AI to de-age her in a Doctor Strange film in 20 years.
Or The Notebook for 7.
Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah.
The
other way is to age them.
Oh,
that could be interesting.
That's true.
We're seeing so much de-aging, but we're not seeing a lot of aging.
Could they make a film in Tahiti or Yemen? I've got good news for you, Ian. Send Help is set in Tahiti.
Are you joking?
No.
Is that actually? Please tell me that's you are joking.
I'm joking.
Oh, that would have been.
I don't actually know where it's set.
Okay,
it could be Tahiti.
It's just an island. Who cares?
Yeah, and Yemen. You know,
That
Send
landlocked
help.
country.
Send help could have been in Yemen. Anyway, but yeah, that is the end of the Rachel McAdams, one credit after another. Thank you for tuning in to the latest episode. We want to hear your opinions on the career of the great Rachel McAdams. What would you rank as her career highlight? Is it Southpaw? Goodbye, and we will see you on the next episode.
See you later.